It was a lovely day on the island of Sodor, yet all the engines didn't know that it was going to become one of the worst days on the history of Sodor. Everyone thought it was a lovely day. The sun was shining, and they were smiling. They thought it would be the greatest day on Sodor. But it wouldn't. Unfortunately, it all started out with Thomas and Percy. Percy had forgotten the right way to go to get to Knapford Station, so he was thinking about it at that point. Meanwhile, however, Thomas came through the tunnel, yet he couldn't see Percy up the hill. He came up it and accidentally bumped into him.
Ouch. Sorry, Percy.
Percy didn't hear Thomas, yet he went zooming around the bend.
Whoa.
He was going so fast, yet he accidentally fell off the track and crashed into the house below. Luckily, there didn't seem to be anyone inside of it. Percy had also hit the construction foundation so hard, yet it knocked Boulder off the top. Boulder rolled and crash bounced Percy. He then headed for one of the foundations of the bridge, so one of them fell off. That made a piece of track break off. Suddenly James came out of the tunnel and crashed off the track.
Someone get me back on the tracks immediately.
But no one came to rescue him. Next up were Edward and Stanley. They were racing through Sodor and having a lot of fun. Edward came through the tunnel and saw a sign that said, "You cannot cross here." Then he looked at the track that James was on and realized that it was broken.
But I've got to win the race. I'll have to take the track with the sign in front of it. I hope no one's doing work there.
So Edward took the track with the sign in front of it and crashed it off the track and went up Gordon's hill, but Henry and Rocky were doing work on it. Edward didn't stop in time and yanked Rocky's crane. Rocky tilted and eventually broke the coupling from Henry's tender and fell into the ocean.
Help! Hang on, Rocky, I'll save you.
But Henry went too far back and fell into the ocean as well. Just then Toby was on the turntable. He was deciding where to go just until Emily came over the bridge. She bumped into him. That made him zoom around the corner. Now that Emily was on the turntable, the Joel broke the coupling from her tender.
Not again. When am I gonna tell Sir Topham Hatt?
Toby zoomed up Gordon's hill.
I hope no one's up here.
Oh no, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Just then he crashed into Edward.
Be careful, Edward. Do not fall off the track.
Edward fell off the track and crashed into some foundations of another bridge. Just then Gordon and his express were crossing it as one of its pieces of track broke off, and they crashed off of it and fell into the ocean.
I've got to warn everyone at the docks.
The docks wanted to be very peaceful, but soon it didn't want to be. Mavis came down the line and realized she lost her brakes. She zoomed around the corner, but was too scared to crash into Harvey and his freight car. It was a terrible crash as they were all knocked off the tracks.
Sorry, Harvey, for crashing into you and your trucks.
I understand.
Cranky was shocked to see the entire accident. Even though he was carrying a package, it fell off his crane and smashed onto Salty, yet he was doing such wonderful shunting.
La la la, ow. My head.
He suddenly knocked the milk tankers off the tracks and one of them broke open, releasing a big gallon of milk all over the ground. While Bertie was focusing to stay on the road, he suddenly slipped over the milk and landed on his side.
Who the heck did this to me?
Bertie, can you hear me? What a shame. Will Sir Topham Hatt be pissed off at this?
Meanwhile, when Sir Topham Hatt came back from his vacation to Saudi Arabia, he was extremely shocked to see the biggest crap on his island.
Oh my goodness. What kind of mess is this?
Well, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week for another video.